United States businessman murder accused Marcus Bisram was today granted his freedom once again, this time by High Court Judge Simon Ramlal. Bisram was charged with the murder of quarantine carpenter fires, narrowing that. Justice Ramlal handed down her 32-page ruling to his battery of lawyers on Monday via email. One of his lawyers, Bernardi Silva, told reporters that the judge in her order said that their client must be released forthwith.
Grant an order of sortorari, among other orders, quashing the committal. In essence, what that means, she had instructed in her order that the prisoner or client be released forthwith.
His battery of lawyers moved to the High Court after the Director of Public Prosecutions instructed Magistrate Renita Singh to commit Bisram to the High Court for trial. This was after Singh returned a no-case submission in the matter, which was heard in the Wim Magistrates Court. Bisram was greeted by his lawyers as he exited the Camp Street jail, all in smiles. A heavily tinted vehicle was parked outside of the prison, waiting to escort him to his home in Bobis. After his departure, his lawyers, Sanjeev Dattadin and Dexter Todd, spoke with members of the media. Both lawyers maintained that there was no evidence against their client.
The judicial system has worked. We've been saying all along, there's no reason that Mr. Bisram should have ever been charged. There's no evidence. We've gone through several PIs. The magistrate has agreed. The DPP has tried to override that. We went to a judge of the High Court now who has also agreed with us. This has always been our position. We've been saying it over and over. This is really the state going after a citizen when they should never have done so. There was never any evidence. But today is proof that the judicial system works. The system does work. It works a little slowly, perhaps a little too slowly for many people, because who's going to give back Mr. Bisram all the days of incarceration that he suffered as a result of this? He was incarcerated in the United States and he was also incarcerated here. Who's going to give him back that time? His dignity was taken away. His name was sullied in every newspaper. For months on end, you heard about all the persons saying, this is what happened, that is what happened, that he tried to bribe this person, he tried to do that. All of that has been said. He withstood all of that. And now a magistrate has agreed that there is nothing to charge him with, and a judge has also agreed on that.
We've been seeing this from the beginning. We have said there is absolutely no evidence against Marcus Bisram. And when we have judgments like this, we have to celebrate it, because this is really an enforcement of the law. It's really an enforcement of the rights. And we cannot sit by and allow someone to languish in prison, to stay in prison, and there is no case against them. There was absolutely no mistake in law that the magistrate made. And therefore, it would have been improper, in my view, for the Director of Public Prosecutions to have instructed a committal.
Bisram lost his extradition case in the United States and was extradited to Guyana on November 21, 2019 to answer to the murder charge. A U.S. judge ruled that there was sufficient evidence presented to the court for the Guyanese-born U.S. businessman Marcus Bisram to be extradited to Guyana. Bisram was said to be the alleged mastermind in the murder of quarantine carpenter fires, Narendat's body was discovered on the Quarantine Highway at a scene that appeared to be that of a hit-and-run accident. It was later revealed that the father of two was murdered and his body dumped to stage the crime scene.